2. The author compared this shift of the perception from individualistic to a holistic, just like that by Copernicus's theorem, which was discovered in 16th century, that the Earth and the other planets revolve around the Sun, a landmark invention or discovery. For the first time in human history, there is a growth worldwide consciousness that the Earth itself is a living organism, an enormous being of which we are parts. It has its own metabolic needs and vital processes which need to be respected and preserved. That Earth is also like a human being, and its needs should be respected and should be preserved. Now, how the author describes the Earth. The Earth's vital signs. Vitality is the sign of the living being. Author here compares Earth with a living human being. The Earth's vital signs reveal a patient in declining health. We have begun to realize our ethical obligations. Mind that word. Ethical obligation. How it is? Suppose we find that many times we don't want to care our parents. It is our ethical obligation that we must obey our parents. If you just think that if you work somewhere, you have to obey the rules and regulations of that institution because they are paying you. Our parents also pay for us. If we don't think, so to say, that the paternal care, the maternal care, but the money invested for us, we must return for it. So it is our ethical obligation. We are living on earth. It is our ethical obligation to repay it. We have begun to realize our ethical obligations to be good stewards of the planet and responsible trustees of the legacy to the future generation, because this earth is not for us only. It is for our future generation. We have not inherited this earth from our forefathers. We have borrowed it from our successors. The concept of sustainable development was popularized in 1987 by the World Commission on Environment and Development. I think all of you, I believe rather, all of you are accustomed to the term sustainable development. In your geography and environmental science and other parts, you have gone through this. That live and sustain so that you can be there for longer. To boost up our durability, that is sustainable development. The concept of sustainable development was popularized in 1987 by the World Commission on Environment and Development. In its report, it defined the idea as development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. When we require something, we must keep in mind that our requirement shouldn't make it dry for the future generation. Development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. That is, without stripping the natural world of resources future generations would need. Now, a very fine thing is propagated here. How the man is chastised to its duty towards nature.